hello everyone, welcome back to Pathologic. Last time we finally made our way to the end of day 4 after testing out a few side quests and buying some groceries and all that. So today we will be moving on to day 5. We're going to drink some waters as you do, and sleep some. Well, I guess we'll find out here whether or not I actually did everything right. But I got the quest completed, right?
The day is over.
Yeah, there we go.
Timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Alright, let's go check out those mimes then, I guess. As you do. I probably have some letters, right? I do. I'll save in front of the door though first, just for the sake of it. Alright. The evening letter from the powers that be, day 4. We've been informed that you have composed a set of instructions for the civilians and initiated the preparation of the town to combat the epidemic. You've ordered the establishment of a hospital and an isolation ward and are working on setting up other institutions, the morgue to name one, that the town was previously lacking. These decisions place you in the context of higher responsibility. No longer an army of one, you have decided to mobilize the population to fight the disease alongside you, since your personal accomplishments were not enough. Very passive-aggressive there. We expect that the measures you have taken are temporary. Speaking of what may be described as the microclimate of the town, we don't want any irreversible changes to take place. In particular, we hope that the instructions you have issued would not lead to any undesirable mood among the local townsfolk. We would rather avoid mass psychosis, depression, or panic that are sometimes characteristic of situations like this. Please keep in mind that when we offered to cease the persecution of your laboratory and facilitate your research, it meant that as a reward for you being able to find a surgically precise solution to the problem. It is of no importance to us if you do it yourself or instigate the Inquisitor to do it on your behalf. Oh, nice. Get another mildly threatening letter. Right, the disease is over here already. I forgot it spreads that quickly, but I guess that's partially the whole conceit of this game. It's gonna make getting to the theater that much more fun. But it hopefully shouldn't be that big of a problem. This area here is still clear, so we're fine on that front, at least, just yet. After a little while, it gets harder and then it gets easier, right? Like, after a few days, you get to the point where, once you have the flamethrower people, remember, avoiding them at first is kind of tricky, but after you, talk to the general, it gets a lot easier. And I think, because there's so much violence happening over there, is there not an entrance? Okay, this is not that's a store. I was going to enter there just to reset them all, but I cannot find the entrance. Okay. Well, there's just the Opie guy anyways. I think that guy is a killer. Alright, well, now it's time to start rerolling, I guess. So yeah, don't mind me, man. Save in here. Hopefully it doesn't save what outside here is going to roll to be. But I don't think it matters. It looks like we're clear. At the very least, we should be able to gangway into the theater. And there's a masked man outside. Hello. Spare some change for a poor, miserable actor. Give him food. Yours truly would gladly gobble down anything, even a piece of infected meat from the forbidden storage. I'm so desperate just to live a couple more days to witness the ending. The miserable actor is you? That's my persona. I'm a miserable actor. Although in all honesty, there are no happy masks in The Fatal Loss. I'll have you know that it's a classical mime play that's been on the stage of our theater for several generations. It only has bold masks, just masks, and miserable masks. I've only seen 2 masks so far, the miserable one and the bold one, I presume. It has a remarkably bold beak. You're mistaken, that's not a beak, but rather a talon. No, Bachelor, you've seen the miserable mask and the just mask, that is to say, the punishing one. The bold mask is you. I wonder, are they meant to be like allegories of the other two, like of the Haruspex and the Changeling as well? Or am I reading into things too much? I'd rather hear you tell me about the play. The loss, or rather the fatal loss. Fatal is important here, but not because it has to do with death, but rather because the loss was bound to happen. It's about inevitability. Where was I? Ah, yes. This tragedy is a mime performance that's become somewhat of a ritual for us. It's the only play we stage. The author remains unknown, although legend has it they were of divine nature. Jesus wrote this play. You only stage one play, don't get fed up with it? It has its merits. Firstly, the story is true. Secondly, it adds a precious hint of sacred service to the performance. Throughout all the years the loss has been on stage, it's been accompanied by a chain of mysterious coincidences. One might suggest that the structure of this ancient drama emulates the story of the universe. I haven't even made a lost joke yet, I'm not going to, but I'm just going to throw that out there. So what's the story? The story's all around you, Bachelor. Just look how tragic the tragedies that's been unfolding in the town is. That's just additional proof to the truthfulness of our esteemed impresario's words. A play is performed on stage, but it's executed in real life. Fine, I'll talk to Immortel about it. And we enter.
One of them is trying to fight. Who? This one. The other two will try to thwart their efforts, though.
Interesting. Will they fall into the trap?
I wonder. Look what they've turned the theater into.
I hope they know what they're doing. Unavoidably, blood will be shed tomorrow.
Well, that was as fun as always. When they say unavoidably blood will be shed tomorrow, is that talking about day 5 or day 6? This is meant to be occurring like...
We find very few ungrateful people when we are able to confer favors.
I assume the play is meant to be occurring like overnight between the 2 days, but I don't know which 2 days. Okay, and he doesn't actually have anything to say on the whole dealio that the mask outside was talking about. So we'll go ahead and save here, and we will make our way back home, ideally. And I'm gonna, one thing I was gonna say earlier, if you didn't, I'm still kind of like winding up for these series. Like, I mean, since over the last few days we've had like Mrs. Izukai and that, I'm still kind of getting back into the swing of things with recording these, so I might make these episodes a bit shorter recording sessions. And in fact, given how this one's gone, I think if I keep talking until I make it back home, I might just have this be like an episode, which I know will be kind of lame, just like going to the theater, watching the play, and coming back. I almost said Abraham Lincoln style. That's very much not what happened to Abraham Lincoln. But, I know it will make the episode kind of empty, but I feel like it's for the best. There's a rat going up the stairs. I'm gonna avoid the stairs because I don't want to get into a rat fight if I can help it. Oh, I might have to though. Or I might just be able to just run. Yeah. Okay. Alright, cool. Cool. Oops, didn't mean to hit new game. Alright, well, that's, you know what? I think the better play here. I don't want to have to be, like, do I want to be, like, trying to weave my navigation through all, like, the rat and the clouds? I think the better course of action, whoops, that's a little overkill. I'll just, cut it up if I have to, I think is the better play. Like, maybe if I draw its aggro, come back down the stairs, and then fight it on level ground. Or maybe now that I have the cloud drawn away, maybe I can just slip back in. Hey, we take that, we take that. Okay, I mean, it's a little quicker than I assumed, so we'll have a few more minutes extra. But do you have any new dialogue yet, Eva?
What do you mean to take?
Nope, not yet. I'm gonna have to go up and sleep for a bit until we get to the new day, but we'll do that here. Yeah, I might be able to go today without editing, which should be exciting. Okay. Now, I do have to be kind of careful with how I manage everything there, because I want to be perfectly efficient if I can help it, so I'm gonna save here, and then we get to play this game. I'll go ahead and save and overwrite. Is it 7 o'clock when the day starts? Because if it is, then I feel like I'm better off just waiting out the extra 40 minutes. No, it's fine. Who cares? Who cares? Alright, we'll save again here. What do we got for letters? Oh, it's Anna Angel. Do I have any more day 4 letters to be clear? No. Okay, Anna Angel's invitation. Bachelor. As I sat down to remember the horrors I had to endure yesterday, a scintillating idea occurred to me. A tiny affair, really, nothing to talk about, no trouble, no undercurrents, no string attached. Nothing, not a trifling. If it comes to pass, we will both come into a spectacular amount of money, which I could use. What are you waiting for? Hurry to the willows. P.S. Please don't tell anyone about this letter. P.P.S. Do never speak of our affairs in public. P.P.S. P.P.P.S. Keep strictly incognito. Respectfully, No today's quest yet. What's the button for the bound? I always forget. R. T. Whatever. R and T are basically the same letter. Got any new dialogue now, Eva?
My lacquer is cracking, see?
Okay, you do not. I'm sorry, I don't really care about your lacquer, but... where does Anna live? Girl, where are you? Milkwalker says, where are you at? Like, I thought it'd be one of these, right? It's kind of weird that it doesn't have a, okay, it's over there. Yeah. We'll prioritize other missions because I doubt this is going to be our today's main goal, but while I don't have anything else to do, I'm going to go over there and see what's going on with Anna. And I'll probably save as soon as I get out of the plague zone, just because, you know, how it can be. So, like, letter, no new letters. I have canonically read this letter. And there's still nothing on the map. That's interesting. But yeah, we'll look through, we'll go, I don't know why I'm so dead set on not having any editing to do here, but why is my brain so fuzzy? Yeah, I don't know, I guess I'll just walk there and then that'll be the video. This is gonna be, like I said before, it's gonna be kind of a nothing video, but I think that's fine. I don't remember what happens on day 5, I'm gonna be honest too, is the other one of my, like, concerns, like, because I'm thinking it was a deal with Ruben, again, because I completely missed out on that whole sequence of events the first time I played, right? Or I wonder, just out of curiosity, maybe this is what we'll close off the video with. I wonder if Mark Immortale didn't have any new dialogue because it was like before 7? Because like, I know normally their event flags don't get like picked up until 7 or 8 or whenever it is. Okay. Well, here's another dialogue tree. Why are you begging? We've been thrown out of the theater. The fatal loss is now performed right on the streets, but our impresario is convinced that it's for the best. After all, the fatal loss is as tragic a play as it gets. Just see the sick people dancing, hear the squirming of those whose mouths have been sewn shut. They make for perfect extras. Seems like your troupe is about to become very wealthy. Very soon. Troupe, I know I said trope. The audience is enormous, but alas, very few of its members are actually financially reliable. Their pockets may be stuffed with coins, but their arms are twisted by the heartless fever that won't let them give away their property. Keep your chin up. Alright, so just to like see, if we go in, does Mark, now it's a new day, does he have any dialogue interesting?
It's a town of...
Nope. Okay, it's a town of. Keep that in mind, it's going to be important later. So yeah, recording session is like is like half of what it usually is, but I think I can get away with like minimalist editing today, so yeah, I'm kind of tired, so we'll just like have a shorter day on my end, and we'll call it here, and as always, thank you for watching.